friends, welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee Beauty. Alright, so in the last video, if you haven't seen it, I did a video showing you my new skincare system and what I'm using on my face, and I feel like it's making a huge difference. I also have been using it about 3 months now. I also just did my base makeup, and I did that showing you like how I kind of like clean up my makeup. And so I want to do a video using this new Colourpop palette. They have a program. I'll put it up on the side here. I don't know if it's still going on, how long it's going on, but I've noticed they do this about once a year, and you get to actually create your own palette. You pick out your own magnetic palette, and then you pick out your colors. And these are the beauties that I have picked out. Some of those metallics are actually duochromes, and we're gonna play and have some fun. This is just gonna be a simple everyday look, but I am going to do more with this palette where we're going to get in and use some of these other colors, and I'm gonna try to tell you guys what colors I'm using. I'm gonna have to take them out to do that. So to get started, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use a brownish shade. This one is called Made to Last. So that is the first shade that I'm going to use. Let's bring you guys in. Hopefully, actually, before we do that, I need some primer. Hopefully my battery lasts, because I am losing battery. I need to charge this. I got this light nude Angel Eyes primer. This from BoxyCharm, one of the BoxyCharms, so let's use that because I forgot to prime the eyes. So this kind of looks like I have old concealer on my eyes. Okay, this kind of looks and feels like a concealer for your eyes, just so you know. So it's going to give you some coverage, which is good. If you use any dark shades, this shade will make the dark shades pop. Who is that even by? Let's look at that, because that's really like, I feel like that's really like a full coverage primer. This is only good for 6 months, but it's by True and Luscious, called Angel Eyes. It's infused with rose extract. So there it is, True and Luscious. I don't know. Okay, so going back, let's get back into this like brown, like mauve-y nude shade, and let's go ahead and lay that down and get that right in our crease. Sometimes you gotta do a little extra blending right after you put a primer down, because it's a little sticky, but this is okay, not bad. Wasn't sure what I was gonna be dealing with there. All right, that's pretty. Little bit darker, I think, than maybe I thought, but completely fine, like completely fine. We'll be lightening it up with some of our shimmers anyway. So let me get the other eye matching. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to darken it with this brown shade here. Then we're going to go into the emerald shade on the outer corner, and then we're going to come in with this shade on the inner corner, which has a little bit of green and yellow and orange of a flip. So we're going to use these two. I was very interested in maybe using this one, but we'll do these two to get started. But let's go into the darker brown. This shade is called Mission, and this one looks like a sequin. Sorry, I've got other colors on my fingers because I've been trying swatches. That was one of the duochromes that we were looking at. Okay, so let's go into Mission, and let's darken this up and get that on the outer edge. I think this is this brush I'm using is super fluffy. Who's this by? This is a Luxie brush, is what I thought. I'm also going to use like a nude shade to blend out the top there, so I'm not overly concerned at this moment that it's not really well blended. Let's go ahead and get that blend going on the top. So going into a Refer 15, and I'm going to use this like shade, which is why I got this. I mean, we all have these shades, these peachy shades. This is Hear Me Out. We're going to use that to blend out the top. That'll brighten the top a little bit, and also just really blend any of the edges in that maybe were a little rough looking. Actually, I kind of feel like I went up a little too high with the brown. There we go. There, that makes it look like a much nicer blend. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go into that beautiful like emerald green shade. I'm gonna use a little bit of a bigger flat brush. This is a shiny brush, which I don't even know if they're around anymore, really old. This green emerald color, I just got my finger in, is called, it's a metallic Big Banks. I just stuck my finger in it. Looks like it's gonna be beautiful. Oh yeah, doesn't disappoint. Oh, how pretty. Beautiful emerald green. Absolutely stunning. Going right over that dark shade too. You could probably wet this if you want a little bit of a deeper look to it, or a little bit more shiny. I am going to get a smaller brush and I am going to wet this next shade. So this is just one of the little brushes from Timo. So I'm going to go into this shade here, which is Play by Play. That's the one we're doing next. Pick it up on the brush. I'm going to get it on both sides. And then I'm going to spray it. And let's move that right in over that green. It sort of made like just like a, like I need to go over it more. Made a little bit of like a lime green in mixing it. It's not coming across as incredibly different. It's blending really nice into that shade. So it is lighter. You can see it kind of goes into a light and then the dark. And then you can kind of take the dark and kind of go over it and get that blended a little bit better if you need to. All right, let's try this again for the other eye. This has like orange and yellow and green. It's like this color here, and it's pretty. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm surprised that it's not a shockingly different color. Like, you know, like a huge difference in the two colors. I thought it was, I mean, it's different, but I don't know. I thought it was going to be way different, and it's not really. They actually work in tandem together quite nicely. All right, we need more, and we need a spray. Because that side looks nice and bright. I think that looks pretty good, don't you guys? Oh, I think that, I like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna run along the bottom of my lash line with this little one. It's like a little teeny one to get like right under the lash. And I am gonna go back in with the darkest brown. And this will help warm up the eye a little bit, and then I'll blow it out as well with the lighter shade. I might use a peach. I think a peach shade would be pretty under there, don't you? So let's do that. Let's go in. I think I have kind of a peach. It's a little bit more pink right here. This shade is called Flower Boy. Okay, so we're going in with Flower Boy, and we're gonna add this little pop of peachy pink at the bottom. Oops. So much for like a really simple everyday eye look. We didn't do that, did we? Sometimes that happens. I'm going in with that first shade, that brown, and I'm just kind of putting a little bit of brown in this pink because it's a little too pink for me. For this part of my eye, I mean. It's like, it'd be pretty on the top part, but you got to be careful with reds and pinks in the bottom. So I'm just making it a little bit more of a dusty brown. Okay, now we're going to go in with a silvery white for the inside corner. This is called Play Hard, and it is just like a champagne-y color. Then we're going to put that right here. That's a sparkly arcly. Pull that up a little bit. It's a really nice inner corner shade. And like I said, we're gonna do a lot more looks. We're gonna use this up here too. We're gonna do a lot more looks with this palette as well. And I'll link this. If it's still available for you to build your own palette, I will get that linked down below for you. Okay, now I have to do mascara, and I do have some new things here. So, well, first of all, I have this brow dip gel. I have this Faro 18-hour liquid eyeliner in black, and then I have the Colourpop BFF volumizing mascara in black as well. So let's start with the eyeliner. I got swatches all over my hand. Now I've been using, in most of the videos I've been using the eyeliner that is from Beauty Pie, and I love it. Actually, the component's very similar to this. This is by Farah. It's a felt tip liner as well. So I'm just going to go in, and I know you're not supposed to stretch your eye. I don't care. It's easier for me. I have old eyes. All right, so what can I tell you right off the bat? This is a hard felt tip, so it's nice because you can get a good point with it. If you want to come out just a little bit, you can do so. Sometimes I do my eyeliner with my eyes open too. Sometimes I find that a little bit easier. There, that one was much easier to do. All right, I need eyeliner on the bottom. This is it Milani? What am I using? Milani, the Stay Put. This is such a great liner, I love it. I think I'm going to put false lashes on today too. All right, let's try out this BFF mascara. This they have in different colors. I only like black and brown on my eyes for mascara. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like all those weird colors that they're using. This is interesting. Look at it's like, oh, it's just not all the way covered or what? I used whatever, the L'Oreal stuff yesterday, and it wasn't supposed to be waterproof, the stuff that I got, but it might have been because I could not get the... Okay, so I just forgot to turn the camera on. I put this dip brow gel in. It just sort of darkened it. It's by ABH. I mean, it's okay. It's nothing special. It just sort of darkened and made the brows look nice, but now what I'm going to do is I have Kiss lashes, and I'm going to go ahead and put a pair of these on, and I have the Kiss adhesives too. So I'll be right back, and we'll put this on, then we'll finish the rest of the face. All right, I have this Tarte Sea Breezy Cream Blush in the color Peach Sunset. This looks gorgeous. Haven't used it. Looks beautiful. This was also in an old BoxyCharm. I have no idea how powerful this is. So, but we're going to use it. And it looks beautiful. Tarte usually has good blushes. This is the first one that I've tried though that is a cream blush. I've never used their cream blush before, but it's applying beautifully. Very pigmented, good coloration. We'll see if it's got staying power. Don't know about that. A little on the nose. Oh, that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. All right, so since we use the Colourpop eyeshadows and mascara, let's use the Colourpop cream highlight. This is in the color Flip Flop. This is a great one. This may still be available, but this is a beautiful, beautiful cream highlight from Colourpop. Like just a nice like champagne shade. Works well. I really like this actually. Let's put some down the nose. This is a beautiful shade. I think this works for medium skin tones. I think this will work for darker skin tones because it's just like a pretty gold and it's soft. It could potentially be a little bit light for the fairest of you. Or I mean a little dark for if you're too fair. But they have one, they have Lunch Money and they have Flexitarian. Both are great cream Super Shocks. This is a good one too, Flip Flop. All right, so the face looks good. I'm happy with it. I'm going in with Smooth Blackberry. This is actually, I think, an eyeliner, but I'm gonna use it as a lip liner for my lips. And then I've got a new lipstick called Vintage Wine that we're gonna put on. Hold on, I got little spots, hold on. So this is Jaclyn Hill. It's, yeah, it's Jaclyn's, what did I say, something Blackberry. Smooth Blackberry. And you may have noticed a trend coming back from the 90s where you put darker lip liner on and a lighter color lipstick. Although we're using like a color that's kind of dark, so I don't think we're gonna have that with this right now. It's pretty just on its own. Just a darker color. Okay, this is by CoverGirl. This is a continuous color lipstick in the color Vintage Wine, number 425. And so let's try this out. I think this is supposed to lock in moisture and long wear. Gives 2 benefits. 6 hours of wear plus locks in moisture over 30% emollients. Contains vitamin A and vitamin E. And I just thought this was a beautiful color. I need to have some lipsticks that are moisturizing, and that's what they were pushing with this. And that's the color we got. So yeah, I guess it's a little lighter, but it's a dark color. Leans a little more reddish. Really pretty. Okay, so we have a dark sultry look that we have going on today. It's not an everyday look. This is a evening look for sure. Evening glam with the earrings. But anyway, I'm going to give you guys some close-ups. I'm going to take some close-up pictures on the side too, but here we go. Probably not going to do my hair right now, but I'll take some pictures of the face to give you guys a little bit more up close. But the skin looks good today. Happy with it. Skincare looks really good. The skin's nice and clear, smooth. It's looking good. I'm happy with it. I cannot complain. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I will do more videos with the palette that I created. Everything will be linked down below for you guys. I hope you enjoy. And if you like makeup, you like skincare, you like beauty, join the channel. Just subscribe. It's free, and you won't miss an upload. I'll see you guys all real soon. Bye. Pink champagne
I'm totally vibing. It's true what they say, it's all about timing. I'm